Either one's good, but I'd rather Roger.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Thunder taking on the Republicans. First.
Yo.
All right, ready to get
Yo,
underway.
don't leave
Now a
if
chance
it,
for
if it
Ian
fucking
Happ.
freezes, bro. We win in the freeze-off.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're underway.
All right, boys. I'm locked. Not really locked, but we're locked.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto makes the catch. One away. Here's Juan Soto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Johnson measures 6 feet 10 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a two-seamer. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Off the plate inside, and the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Judge waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, and now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. First pitch, not close.
Ball 2.
Fouled off. He was late. And that's a little bit high. And now 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Got him swinging. Stepping in, Bobby Grich. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he held up. Swings through it for the K. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Bryce Harper. First pitch, and it just misses. A little up front there as he swings through it.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Fuck's sake, man.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yasmani Grandal, the next to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And that one pulled foul. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And here is Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. To the right side, Grich. Whips it to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, and now it's Juan Soto. Mizorowski back to work. Strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's going to be Gil Hodges. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. That clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Outside low, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Digging in, Lance Berkman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Up and in, and that's ball 1. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Are you fucking serious?
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So digging in, Zach Geloff. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Just missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hodges pulls that one down, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. Flied to right his first time. And
That's
ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Hung up in a rundown now. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Two on, one out. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Neto at second, Happ over at first with one away.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Nick Kurtz.
0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Mike Piazza digs in now. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Sneaks through, base hit.
Couple of singles back to back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Beltran can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good eye right there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Fuck, man.
Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a little bit low. Late swing fouled off. That one way outside. 2-1. Piazza over at second. Gordon at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouled off down the right side.
Let's get a base hit. Come on, base is loaded. Who's up next?
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 5. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Check swing, no appeal. 1-0.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That ball is foul.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Devers now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Siegs to the plate now.
Come on, baby. Corey, bro.
Geloff makes his way towards it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one down. Now it's going to be Juan Soto. Foul ball there. Soto, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. A big swing and a miss.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swinging at that boy.
And the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's a hit.
Fucking go, baby. Come on, is he getting his groove?
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hodges in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Mizorowski makes the grab and there's 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Lance Berkman. And that one fouled off.
That's bullshit. I broke my bat.
0-1 now. That one in triple digits. And he couldn't hold back.
Come on, man.
Back here in Denver. Now here is Nick Kurtz. Johnson back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, these players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swing and a miss at a
Come
slider.
on, bro. Double play, double
0-1.
play.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Man at first, one away. And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Ian. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they hold him at second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate all the way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their
Bro, I swear to God.
lead. It's 3-0. So 2 down, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
For fuck's sake, man.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that
I'm
velocity.
not confident in myself. The fuck?
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. Just missed.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Piazza around second, headed for third. And he's got himself a triple. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Swing and a foul out of play.
Come on, man. Check.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Check.
1 away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Left field, way back there. Happ ranging back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Harper now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone. Rafael Devers up to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. Right side. Grich. They get one. The tag gets it, and it's a double. Back here at Coors Field. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Grich. That one fouled off.
I gotta hate that, bro. I'm fucking 7. you doing, girl? You got this. Bro.
And that's in the dirt.
Bro, I had to pause the game to fix that.
That's hard hit on the line. And out number one on the grab.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground right side.
That's bullshit, man.
And Seager is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Soto, the next to hit, takes ball one. Misses off the inside, and that's ball two. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Rips one to right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe at second.
He's safe.
Come on,
So
man.
runner at second, 2 down.
Come on, I'm locked
Gil
in.
Hodges getting ready to hit. Just
Fucking
missed.
sick, man.
And fouled off.
Come on.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's outside. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one is absolutely belted. He's under it.
That's crazy, man.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd.
Bro got under it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Clemens, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a single. That one 95 to finish him off. Zach Neto will hit next. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Berkman makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a brief.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He can't beat him to the bag, and they don't get an out on the play. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. First pitch just misses. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Geloff leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Reaches out. Back here in Denver. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Lance Berkman. Inside. Ball 1. Harper hustling after it. Makes the grab, one down.
Fuck's sakes, man.
So now the DH spot, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Slings to first in time. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Come on, baby. Give me a 2-run.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was.
First better tape some shit.
Ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
On the ground to the left. He's got the force. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Juan Soto. Clemens back to work. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Grich over to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So here is Bryce Harper. Clemens settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul.
Come on, bro.
Just off the inside edge.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
What the fuck is that, man?
In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. On the ground to third. Devers throws out to first. And that quickly 2 away. Seager stands in now. And that one clips the corner. Ground ball to the right side.
Man, we lost.
And they tag him out. We go to the ninth. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hauls it in, one away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Pitch
Ball
misses inside, and it's 1-0. And Devers hits that one. Beltran settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Check swing, called strike. And that's ruled a swing.
All right, come on, let's work it off, boy.
Back here at Coors Field. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Man, walking shit off, guys, not locked in.
And that one hammered way back there.
Oh,
And that one
he's
becomes
locked in.
property
Oh,
of the
come on.
beast. He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. Gil Hodges now at the plate. This
Oh
one
my God,
deep
bro, we're
way
locked.
back there, and it's
We're fucking
gone.
locked.
We are tied.
We're fucking locked.
And we're starting over. It's
We're fucking locked.
3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Berkman, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back.
We just.
And it bangs off the top of the wall. Round
Yo, I
second,
thought we
taking
just
to third.
fucking won, yo.
Into third base, and the winning run is 90 feet away. Runner at third, nobody out.
Bro, what?
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded.
What?
Though it does set up a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Martinez digs in now. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the
You need a
count.
strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got.
Fires home for one.
Well, when the infielders are drawn in like that, it's so difficult to defend against a really hard-hit ball. Somehow he made that play, and he kept the runner from scoring.
Yo, what just happened?
Double play ball to second.
Let's go, baby. I was about to say, what the fuck? We won that shit on my bunt. Let's fucking go. We actually just came back that shit. Oh my God, let's go.
4-3 our final.
W fucking shit, my boy. Guy hit a homer, I hit a homer. We were tied, and then this guy walked, this base is loaded. And I got a bunt, and the game glitched, and then, I don't know. I think I just hit championships too, yo. Oh no, what the fuck? What the shit, bro?